Hey guys, it is so great to be back in front of a camera. Weird because it's been almost a year, but so great to be back in front of the camera and talking to you guys again. As I'm sure you guys can probably tell from the background, I've moved again. I've actually moved back from Kansas to Colorado, and it's been wonderful to be home, but it's made for a kind of crazy last few months, so hence the missing in action. I think the last video I posted was me getting ready for regular NaNoWriMo, which was an epic fail, but I kind of had anticipated that going into it. I think I mentioned that in my last video. My best friend was getting married and I was getting a second job and then I was working like 80 hours a week, and none of those things are really conducive to writing 50,000 words. And then the holidays came and then I moved. So these are all a lot of excuses for why I've been missing for basically a year now. And I'm sorry if my throat's a little scratchy. Allergies are real even in Colorado apparently, which is just super unfortunate, but we're gonna go with it. Anyways, allergies and moving aside, I'm here to say yes, I'm alive. Yes, I am going to be doing Camp NaNoWriMo in June, and yes, I am going to be vlogging it. Okay, so I'm going to have to interrupt this video really fast because in editing it and getting everything together for this video, I somehow realized that NaNoWriMo isn't hosting anything in June. Who knew? I had just woken up and realized and thought that it was camp coming right around the corner, and I was so excited about it, but it's not. There is no camp in June. So that's fun. So despite the fact that there's no actual Camp NaNoWriMo, I'm gonna do my own version of camp and just go with it. I'm gonna do probably 40,000 words is gonna be my goal, and I'll probably keep everything updated on my Write Club instead of the Camp Nano site. So I'll link that down below if you want to follow that. But yeah, I just had to come on really fast and say I had a brief moment of insanity and thought that it was camp, but it's not. Yeah. Back to the video. So just like last year, I'm going to be doing the same kind of format. I'm going to be filming every day and then posting it on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday. And I'm really excited about it. I've even got my like NaNoWriMo 2015 winter shirt on just because I'm very excited. So when I sat down to decide whether or not I was going to do camp this year, whether or not I was going to vlog it, I kind of realized that I've sort of mentioned my WIP before. I think I've just told you the name, which is the Lost Defiance, but I figured I'd tell you a little bit more about it before all of the insanity of the month starts. So basically, the Lost Defiance is the first of probably 4 books in my young adult fantasy series called the Assyrian Chronicles. And the Lost Defiance follows the story of a girl named Erilyn who is kind of, well, 100% forced into a position at court that she never would have wanted. She's actually very vehemently against it throughout the book. But yeah, so it's kind of her journey through all of those things. I don't want to say too much more because spoilers. The Lost Defiance has some pretty heavy themes for fantasy, which I think is one of the great things about fantasy is you can take a lot of the things that we deal with in our day-to-day lives and add dragons, and then it's not quite as heavy. Yeah. Lost Defiance has a lot of themes of free will and corrupt governments and racism and dragons. Because dragons, every fantasy story needs dragons, right? Okay, maybe not everyone, but a lot of them. We need more dragons. Anyways, as I'm sure you can probably tell, I'm really, really excited to do camp this year. This is actually like the 4th draft of The Lost Defiance that I've done, and I've spent the last 3 weeks, almost a month, completely reworking everything. Scrapping the whole thing, re-outlining, reworking, characters' names are different, their backgrounds are different. I've kind of scrapped a ton of it because I kept writing myself into a corner. So I'm kind of coming to the end of my outlining phase. So camp came at a perfect time to start actually writing those rewrites. So while technically it's a fourth draft, it kind of feels like a first draft because I've really done a lot of reworking. It's the same basic plot, it's the same characters, but things are way different. And I'm very excited about it. And I'm really excited to take you guys along on the journey. So if you want to see my videos, which I will be posting every Saturday, go ahead and subscribe. That way it shows up on your feed when I post them. And of course, I'll have all of my social medias linked below. I do a ton of stuff on Twitter and Instagram in between those things. So if you kind of want to see what I'm up to between videos, that's a good place to go. If you yourself are participating in Camp Nano, let me know. You can hit me up on any of those links. I would love to talk to you about your journey through it. We can do this. We can do this. Yeah, I love making writing friends. They're the best. I would be nowhere without my writing friends, so I would love all the more. That's all I have for you today. I will see you next Saturday, and as always, in the meantime, don't let the muggles get you down.